Keynotes for the speech, 10 things that will improve you. Self-awareness. Cultivate the ability to deeply understand yourself, your emotions, and your actions. This is the foundation of personal growth. Embrace failure. See failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. Growth often comes from the lessons learned in setbacks. Master your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. Learning to direct them consciously leads to a more purposeful life. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective and opens you to the abundance already present in your life. Cultivate curiosity. Stay curious about the world and people around you. Curiosity leads to discovery and expanded horizons. Act on what matters. Focus your energy on actions that align with your values and aspirations. Speech. 10 things that will improve you. Imagine yourself as a traveler on a vast, winding path. Each step you take is a choice, a moment, a reflection of who you are becoming. The journey is not about reaching a final destination, but about how you walk, the lessons you gather, and the transformations you undergo. Today, I present to you 10 things that will improve you, not as a checklist, but as guideposts to awaken your potential and elevate your journey. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth, a skill that transforms your understanding of life and your place within it. It is not simply knowing your favorite color, your talents, or the way you react to stress. It is the profound ability to observe yourself with clarity, honesty, and compassion. It's about seeing the layers of your personality, both the strengths that uplift you and the shadows that hold you back. The strengths that uplift you and the shadows that hold you back. To be self-aware of, so stand in the truth of who you are, unclouded by delusion or external expectations. At its essence, self-awareness begins with observation. Life is full of distractions, endless noise, expectations, and responsibilities that pull you outward. In the midst of this chaos, it's easy to lose sight of the self. Yet, when you pause and turn inward, a deeper reality unfolds. You start to notice the thoughts that repeat in your mind, the emotions that swell within you, and the patterns that dictate your behavior. Observation isn't about judgment or correction, it's about witnessing. When you observe yourself honestly, you start to uncover the root causes of your actions and reactions. You see why certain situations trigger you, why some relationships drain you, and why specific goals inspire you. This inner clarity empowers you to navigate life with purpose. Instead of being swept away by external pressures or internal confusion, you can act with intention. Self-awareness helps you identify what truly matters to you, not what society, friends, or family dictate, but what resonates with your values and aspirations. It guides you in making decisions that align with your authentic self. For example, if you're aware that you value creativity and freedom, you're less likely to feel fulfilled in a rigid, rule-bound career. Instead, you'll seek opportunities that nurture your individuality. Beyond guiding decisions, self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. Emotions are powerful forces that influence our choices and relationships. Without self-awareness, these emotions can dominate us, leading to impulsive actions or regrettable words. But when you're attuned to your emotions, you recognize them as they arise. You might notice the tension in your shoulders when you're stressed, or the quickened heartbeat of excitement. This recognition creates a pause, a moment to reflect before reacting. Instead of snapping at a loved one in anger, you might take a deep breath, acknowledge your frustration, and respond thoughtfully. Self-awareness also deepens your understanding of others. When you're in tune with your own experiences, you become more empathetic to the experiences of those around you. You see that everyone is navigating their own inner battles, just as you are. This perspective fosters compassion, patience, and connection. Instead of taking offense at a colleague's curt tone, you might recognize that they are under pressure, not targeting you personally. Such insights transform relationships, creating spaces of mutual respect and understanding. However, self-awareness is not always comfortable. It requires courage to face parts of yourself you'd rather ignore, the insecurities, fears, and biases that linger in the shadows. But it's in confronting these truths that growth occurs. For instance, you might realize you avoid confrontation because of a fear of rejection. Recognizing this fear allows you to challenge it, to slowly practice standing up for yourself in small ways until confidence replaces hesitation. Growth is rarely instantaneous. It is a process of gentle persistence. Another crucial aspect of self-awareness is understanding your limitations. Society often glorifies perfectionism and relentless ambition, pushing people to overextend themselves. But self-awareness helps you acknowledge your boundaries and respect them. It's knowing when to say no without guilt, when to rest without shame, and when to seek help without embarrassment. By recognizing your limits, you preserve your energy and prevent burnout, allowing you to engage with life fully and sustainably. Practicing self-awareness requires intention. It might begin with journaling your thoughts at the end of the day or meditating to observe your mind without judgment. Conversations with trusted friends or mentors can also reveal perspectives about yourself that you might not see. The goal is not to achieve some ultimate state of self-acknowledge, but to remain open to continuous discovery. Life constantly evolves, and so do you. The more you learn about yourself, the more equipped you are to face new challenges, embrace opportunities, and grow into your potential. Self-awareness is a gift that keeps giving. It's the mirror that reflects not only who you are, but who you could be. It uncovers your strengths, illuminates your blind spots, and empowers you to make choices that align with your truest self. While it demands effort and courage, the rewards are immeasurable. A life lived with authenticity, clarity, and purpose. When you know yourself, you unlock the power to shape your journey, not as a passenger carried by the winds of circumstance, but as the navigator of your destiny. Failure is an inevitable part of life, yet it is often viewed through a lens of fear and avoidance. The word itself can stir feelings of inadequacy or defeat, conjuring images of doors slammed shut or dreams slipping away. But failure, when understood and embraced, is not the end of the road. It is a bridge, a teacher, and a catalyst for growth. To embrace failure is to shift your perspective, to see not the weight of what went wrong, but the profound opportunity it carries to propel you forward. At its core, failure is evidence of effort. It shows that you dared to step beyond your comfort zone, to try something new, to reach for something greater. In this way, failure is a sign of courage. It reflects that you were willing to risk uncertainty and vulnerability in pursuit of a goal. Those who avoid failure often avoid progress, remaining in the safe confines of the familiar. But growth requires stepping into the unknown, where the possibility of failure coexists with the potential for transformation. When you embrace failure, you begin to see it as feedback rather than a final verdict. Every failed attempt holds valuable lessons. It teaches you what doesn't work, guiding you closer to what does. For example, a business venture that collapses may reveal critical flaws in planning or execution, knowledge that becomes a powerful tool for your next endeavor. A failed relationship can uncover patterns of communication or behavior that need attention, leading to healthier connections in the future. Failure sharpens your awareness, highlighting areas for improvement that success alone might not reveal. Beyond its lessons, failure builds resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are unavoidable. Each failure you face is a chance to strengthen your ability to recover, to bounce back with greater determination. Resilience is not about denying the pain of failure, but about acknowledging it and choosing to move forward regardless. The more you confront failure, the more you develop the mental and emotional fortitude to navigate challenges. So it's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger you become. Failure also fosters humility and empathy. It reminds you that perfection is an illusion, that everyone stumbles along their path. When you experience failure, you gain a deeper understanding of others' struggles. This perspective dissolves judgment and replaces it with compassion. You begin to see the shared humanity in everyone's efforts, creating connections rooted in mutual respect and support. To embrace failure is to redefine success. Many people measure success by outcomes, winning the award, landing the promotion, or achieving a specific goal. But true success is about growth, learning, and persistence. A person who tries and fails repeatedly may grow more profoundly than someone who achieves success effortlessly. Success born from struggle carries a depth and richness that cannot be replicated. It reflects the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the resilience cultivated along the way. One of the greatest barriers to embracing failure is the fear of judgment. Society often glorifies achievement and shames imperfection, creating a culture where failure feels like a mark of inadequacy. But this perception is misleading. Some of the world's most celebrated figures, scientists, artists, entrepreneurs, owe their achievements to countless failures. Thomas Edison famously remarked that he didn't fail 1,000 times while inventing the light bulb, but discovered 1,000 ways it wouldn't work. His perspective highlights the truth. Failure is not a reflection of worth, but a necessary part of discovery. Embracing failure requires a mindset shift. It begins with self-compassion, the ability to treat yourself with kindness even when you fall short. Too often, failure triggers harsh self-criticism, amplifying feelings of shame or regret. But self-compassion allows you to view your failures as part of the human experience. Instead of berating yourself, you can reflect on what went wrong with curiosity and openness. What can you learn? How can you grow? This approach transforms failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Another essential aspect of embracing failure is perseverance. Failure can tempt you to give up, to retreat to the safety of what feels comfortable. But true growth lies in persistence, in continuing to pursue your goals despite the setbacks. Each attempt, no matter how small, moves you closer to mastery. Success is often not about getting it right the first time, but about refusing to quit after getting it wrong. Ultimately, failure is a gift, though it may not feel like one in the moment. It challenges you to confront your limits, to stretch beyond them, and to become more than you were before. It teaches patience, resilience, and creativity. It opens doors to unexpected opportunities and fosters a deeper understanding of yourself. While failure may bruise your ego, it polishes your character, shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for life's challenges. When you embrace failure, you embrace growth. You step into a space where mistakes are not feared but welcomed, where setbacks are not avoided but valued. This mindset liberates you from the paralysis of perfectionism, freeing you to pursue your dreams with courage and passion. In the end, failure is not the opposite of success, but a vital part of it. It is through failure that you rise, rebuild, and ultimately thrive. The mind is a powerful force, shaping the way you perceive the world, respond to challenges, and create your reality. Every thought you entertain carries weight, influencing your emotions, decisions, and actions. Yet many people live at the mercy of their minds, letting their thoughts run unchecked and dictate their experiences. To master your thoughts is to take control of this inner dialogue, transforming it from a source of chaos into a tool for growth, clarity, and purpose. Mastering your thoughts begins with awareness. Often thoughts flow so rapidly and unconsciously that you might not even notice their impact. Consider how a fleeting worry about the future can spiral into anxiety, or how a single self-critical thought can snowball into a day filled with doubt. By bringing awareness to your thoughts, you create a space between the thought itself and your reaction to it. This space is where mastery begins. It allows you to observe your thoughts without becoming entangled in them, to question their validity, and to decide whether they deserve your attention. Not all thoughts are created equal. Some are constructive, offering insights or motivating action. Others are destructive, filled with negativity, fear, or self-doubt. Mastering your thoughts involves distinguishing between these categories and consciously choosing which to nurture. For example, when faced with a challenge, a constructive thought might be, "I can figure this out," while a destructive thought might be, "I'm not smart enough for this." Recognizing the difference empowers you to shift your focus, redirecting your energy toward thoughts that uplift rather than diminish you. A key aspect of mastering your thoughts is understanding their origin. Many thoughts stem from past experiences, beliefs, or societal influences that have shaped your perception of yourself and the world. Some of these influences may be empowering, while others can be limiting. For instance, if you grew up in an environment that emphasized perfection, you might harbor thoughts that criticize every small mistake. Recognizing these patterns helps you see that not all thoughts are truths. Many are simply echoes of past conditioning. This realization liberates you from being a passive recipient of your thoughts and allows you to reshape them intentionally. There you go.
Nice.
I don't care. One of the most transformative practices in mastering your thoughts is reframing. Reframing involves shifting your perspective on a thought to find a more positive or constructive interpretation. Suppose you make a mistake at work. Instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," you can reframe it as, "This is an opportunity to learn and improve." Reframing doesn't deny reality. It shifts the lens through which you view it, turning challenges into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. Your thoughts are deeply interconnected with your emotions. Negative thoughts often lead to negative emotions, creating a cycle that can be hard to break. For instance, a thought like, "I'll never be good enough," can trigger feelings of sadness or frustration, which in turn fuel more negative thoughts. Breaking this cycle requires mindfulness, the practice of staying present and grounded in the moment. When you notice a negative thought, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that a thought is just a thought, not an absolute truth. This mindful detachment weakens the grip of negativity, allowing you to respond with greater calm and clarity. Another powerful technique for mastering your thoughts is cultivating positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are intentional statements that reinforce empowering beliefs about yourself and your abilities. By repeating affirmations like, I am capable or I am worthy, you can counteract negative thought patterns and rewire your mind towards self-confidence and resilience. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained, replacing self-doubt with self-assurance. Mastering your thoughts also involves embracing uncertainty. The mind often seeks control, generating endless scenarios and what-ifs to predict the future. This tendency can lead to overthinking and anxiety, especially when faced with uncertainty. Learning to let go of the need to control every outcome allows your mind to rest. Trusting in your ability to adapt and handle challenges as they arise frees you from the mental strain of constant speculation. It's important to remember that mastering your thoughts is not about suppressing or eliminating them. Attempting to silence your mind completely is not only unrealistic, but counterproductive. Thoughts will always arise. It's part of being human. The goal is to cultivate a healthy relationship with them, where you acknowledge their presence, but choose not to be dominated by them. Consistency is essential in this process. Mastering your thoughts is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing practice. Meditation, journaling, and self-reflection are powerful tools to cultivate this habit. Meditation teaches you to observe your thoughts without attachment, building the muscle of awareness and detachment. Journaling allows you to process and organize your thoughts, uncovering patterns and gaining insight. Regular self-reflection helps you align your thoughts with your values and goals, ensuring they serve your highest purpose. Ultimately, mastering your thoughts is about reclaiming your power. Your thoughts shape your reality, but you are the one who shapes your thoughts. By taking control of your inner dialogue, you become the architect of your life, designing a reality rooted in clarity, positivity, and intentionality. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Learning to navigate your mind with compassion and wisdom, transforming it from a battlefield into a sanctuary. Instead of believing from a battlefield into a sanctuary, through this mastery, you unlock the potential to live with greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Gratitude is a transformative practice, a simple yet profound shift in perspective that has the power to reshape how you experience life. It is not just an act of politeness or a fleeting moment of acknowledgement. It is a way of seeing, a lens through which the world becomes richer, more vibrant, and more fulfilling. When you practice gratitude, you cultivate a mindset that focuses not on what is lacking, but on what is already abundant. In doing so, you unlock a deeper sense of contentment and joy. At its heart, gratitude begins with awareness. Life moves quickly, often in a blur of tasks, responsibilities, and challenges. It is easy to take for granted the things that make life meaningful: health, relationships, opportunities, even the simple beauty of nature. Gratitude invites you to pause, to notice, and to appreciate. It asks you to shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do, to recognize the gifts that surround you every day. This shift in focus is subtle but profound. Gratitude has a unique ability to change your relationship with challenges. Life is not without hardships, and moments of struggle can feel overwhelming. In these times, practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending difficulties don't exist. Instead, it means finding value within those moments, discovering the lessons they offer, or the strength they cultivate. For example, facing a difficult setback might lead you to appreciate the support of loved ones or the resilience you didn't know you had. Gratitude transforms adversity into an opportunity for growth, helping you find light even in the darkest times. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its capacity to enhance relationships. Expressing gratitude toward others deepens connections and fosters trust. A heartfelt thank you can convey appreciation and acknowledgement, strengthening bonds and nurturing a sense of belonging. Gratitude reminds you of the role others play in your life, whether it's a friend who listens, a mentor who guides, or even a stranger who offers kindness. When you actively practice gratitude, you begin to notice and honor these moments of connection, creating a ripple effect of positivity in your relationships. Okay, today, take one more step in the right direction. Gratitude also has a profound impact on mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that regularly practicing gratitude can reduce stress, increase happiness, and even improve physical health. This is because gratitude shifts the brain's focus from negative thought patterns to positive ones. Instead of dwelling on worries or regrets, gratitude grounds you in the present moment, reminding you of the goodness that exists here and now. This shift fosters a sense of peace and fulfillment, reducing feelings of anxiety and discontent. Practicing gratitude doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It can be as simple as starting or ending your day by reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for. These can be big or small: a meaningful conversation, a delicious meal, or the warmth of sunlight on your skin. Writing these reflections in a journal can deepen the practice, providing a record of positivity to revisit during challenging times. Over time, this habit trains your mind to naturally seek out and focus on the good, making gratitude a part of your daily experience. Gratitude also invites you to slow down and appreciate the present. In a culture that often prioritizes achievement and productivity, it's easy to become fixated on the next goal, the next milestone, the next thing you need to feel satisfied. Gratitude reminds you that joy is not always found in achieving more, but in appreciating what already is. It encourages you to savor the simple pleasures of life: a moment of laughter, the beauty of a sunset, the comfort of a familiar routine. By grounding you in the present, gratitude helps you break free from the endless chase for more and find fulfillment in the here and now. Another powerful dimension of gratitude is its ability to shift your perspective on material wealth. In a world that often equates success with possessions, gratitude reminds you that true abundance is not about how much you have, but about how much you appreciate. A person with little who practices gratitude can feel richer than someone with much who constantly longs for more. Gratitude teaches you to value experiences over possessions, relationships over status, and meaning over materialism. So, importantly, gratitude is not limited to what is external. It also involves appreciating yourself, your strengths, your efforts, and your growth. Gratitude is a practice, not a destination. It is something to be cultivated daily, a habit that deepens with time and intention. The more you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes, reshaping your perspective and enriching your life. It is a way of saying yes to life, of recognizing and celebrating the beauty, love, and goodness that exist within and around you. In the end, gratitude is more than an emotion or a habit. It is a way of being. It is a choice to focus on what is good, to find joy in the ordinary, and to let appreciation guide your life. Through gratitude, you discover not only the abundance of the world, but the abundance within yourself. And in that discovery, you find a lasting sense of peace, connection, and fulfillment. Curiosity is a spark that ignites growth, innovation, and understanding. It is an innate human trait, the force that drives us to explore, learn, and connect with the world around us. Yet, as we grow older, curiosity often becomes stifled by routines, assumptions, and the demands of daily life. To cultivate curiosity is to rekindle that sense of wonder and inquiry, to approach life with an open mind and an eagerness to discover. It is an intentional practice that leads to deeper learning, richer experiences, and a more fulfilling existence. At its core, curiosity begins with a willingness to question. It is the ability to look at the world not with complacency, but with a sense of fascination. Every object, situation, or interaction holds the potential for discovery if you are willing to ask questions. Why is something the way it is? How does it work? What are the stories behind it? By approaching life with this mindset, even the most ordinary moments can become opportunities for insight and growth. Curiosity fosters a sense of humility. It requires you to acknowledge that you don't have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. This humility opens the door to exploration and learning, encouraging you to venture beyond the boundaries of your current knowledge and experience. It allows you to challenge your assumptions and broaden your perspective, leading to a deeper understanding of the world and yourself. For example, someone curious about different cultures may immerse themselves in books, travel, or conversations that reveal new ways of thinking and living. This process not only enhances knowledge, but also fosters empathy and connection. One of the most profound benefits of cultivating curiosity is its ability to transform challenges into opportunities. When faced with a problem, a curious mindset prompts you to explore solutions rather than dwelling on difficulties. It shifts your focus from frustration to possibility, encouraging creativity and innovation. For instance, a curious individual might approach a professional setback not as a failure, but as a chance to learn new skills or consider alternative paths. This perspective turns obstacles into stepping stones, fostering resilience and adaptability. Curiosity also fuels creativity by asking what if and imagining alternatives. You open yourself to new ideas and possibilities. Many breakthroughs in science, art, and technology have been born from curiosity, the drive to understand and reimagine the world. Curiosity encourages you to experiment, to take risks, and to embrace uncertainty, all of which are essential for creative thinking. Whether you are an artist seeking inspiration or an entrepreneur developing a new product, curiosity is the force that propels innovation and originality. A curious mind is also a mindful one. Cultivating curiosity invites you to be fully present, to engage with your surroundings in a meaningful way. Instead of rushing through tasks or interactions on autopilot, curiosity encourages you to slow down and pay attention. What textures, colors, or sounds do you notice? What textures, colors, or sounds do you notice? What emotions or thoughts arise in a particular moment? This heightened awareness deepens your connection to the present and enhances your appreciation for the richness of life. Curiosity extends beyond the external world. It is equally important to turn it inward. Self-curiosity involves exploring your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with openness and interest. Why do you react a certain way to specific situations? What motivates your decisions? What brings you joy or fulfillment? By cultivating curiosity about yourself, you develop greater self-awareness and understanding. This inner exploration is not about judgment, but about discovery, enabling personal growth and alignment with your values. To cultivate curiosity, it is essential to create an environment that nurtures it. Surround yourself with diverse perspectives, new experiences, and inspiring ideas. Read books outside your usual genres, engage in conversations with people from different backgrounds, or explore unfamiliar hobbies. Curiosity thrives in the presence of novelty and variety, so seek out opportunities to expand your horizons. Essential for success. At the same time, cultivate a mindset of openness and playfulness. Allow yourself to wonder and to follow your interests without the pressure of immediate answers or results. Overcoming the fear of uncertainty is another crucial aspect of curiosity. The desire for certainty can sometimes stifle exploration, leading to rigid thinking and resistance to change. Curiosity, on the other hand, thrives in ambiguity. It is about embracing the unknown and viewing it as an adventure rather than a threat. By shifting your perspective, you can learn to find excitement in the process of discovery, even when the outcome is uncertain. Finally, practice gratitude for the process of learning and discovery. Curiosity is not about reaching a final destination or accumulating knowledge for its own sake. It is about the journey, the joy of exploring, the thrill of understanding, and the connections you make along the way. Each question, each new insight is a reminder of the vastness of the world and your place within it. In cultivating curiosity, you unlock a life of endless possibilities. You become an active participant in your own growth, constantly evolving and expanding your understanding. Curiosity transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, turning life into a vibrant tapestry of discovery. By embracing this mindset, you create a world where learning is a joy, challenges are opportunities, and every day is an invitation to explore. Life is full of distractions, tasks that feel urgent but lack importance, obligations imposed by others, and the constant noise of modern existence. Amid all this, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. To act on what matters is to live with intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your values, goals, and the things that bring meaning to your life. It is a practice of clarity and commitment, ensuring that your energy is directed toward what is most significant rather than being scattered across trivial pursuits. Acting on what matters begins with self-awareness. Before you can focus your efforts, you must first define what matters to you. This requires deep reflection, asking questions that go to the heart of who you are and what you want. What are your core values? What brings you fulfillment? What legacy do you wish to leave behind? The answers to these questions form the foundation of a meaningful life. They act as a compass, guiding your decisions and ensuring that your actions align with your deeper sense of purpose. Once you've identified what matters, the next step is to prioritize. Time and energy are finite resources, and not everything can or should receive your attention. Prioritization involves distinguishing between what is truly important and what is merely urgent. It's easy to get caught up in responding to emails, meeting deadlines, or ticking items off a to-do list. But these activities don't always contribute to your long-term goals or happiness. This declaration contributes to your long-term goals or happiness. Acting on what matters means being deliberate about where you invest your time, focusing on activities that align with your values and bring you closer to your aspirations. Acting on what matters also requires courage. Often, the things that matter most are not the easiest to pursue. They may involve taking risks, facing uncertainty, or stepping outside your comfort zone. For example, pursuing a dream career, building meaningful relationships, or advocating for a cause you believe in may require sacrifices or difficult decisions. It's tempting to delay these pursuits in favor of what feels safe or convenient, but doing so often leads to regret. To act on what matters is to prioritize these pursuits despite the challenges, trusting that the rewards of living authentically far outweigh the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. One of the key challenges in acting on what matters is overcoming distraction. The modern world is filled with interruptions that pull your attention away from meaningful work. Social media, endless notifications, and the pressure to multitask. To stay focused, it's important to cultivate habits that protect your attention. This might mean setting boundaries with technology, creating dedicated time for deep work, or practicing mindfulness to stay present in the moment. By eliminating distractions, you create space to focus on what truly matters, ensuring that your efforts are not diluted by the noise of the outside world. Another essential element of acting on what matters is consistency. It's not enough to identify your priorities and act on them once. You must commit to them over time. This requires discipline and resilience, as the path to achieving meaningful goals is rarely straightforward. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. In these times, it's important to stay connected to your why, the deeper reason behind your actions. Reminding yourself of the purpose behind your efforts can help you stay motivated and persistent, even in the face of difficulties. Acting on what matters also involves letting go of what doesn't. This can be one of the hardest aspects of living intentionally, as it often means saying no to things that don't align with your values. It might mean declining invitations, stepping away from relationships that drain you, or letting go of habits that no longer serve you. While these decisions can be difficult, they are necessary to create space for what truly matters. By releasing what is unimportant, you free yourself to focus fully on the things that bring joy, fulfillment, and purpose to your life. Importantly, acting on what matters is not about perfection. Life is unpredictable and circumstances change. What matters to you at one stage of life may shift as you grow and evolve. Acting on what matters is a dynamic process, one that requires regular reflection and adjustment. It's about being flexible and adaptable, allowing yourself to reassess and realign your actions as needed, while staying true to your core values. Ultimately, to act on what matters is to take ownership of your life. It is a declaration that your time, energy, and choices are valuable and should be directed toward what truly enriches you. It is a practice of living intentionally, ensuring that your actions reflect the life you wish to create, rather than being dictated by external pressures or fleeting distractions. By acting on what matters, you build a life of purpose and fulfillment. One where every decision, no matter how small, contributes to a greater sense of meaning and alignment. In doing so, you not only honor your own values, but also inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of purpose and positivity in the world. Your values are integral to your well-being and integral to the success of your life.